Hi, welcome to my channel, Rohit Speaks. And in today's video, I'm gonna cover the topic of acid reflux, or um, also called as GERD, or gastroesophageal reflux, or also called as heartburn or chest burn, or there's so many terms for this, but I just want to make a video on this just to explain what happens and what are the common reasons which it causes. So But to understand that, what you need to know is what is acid reflux, or what happens in acid reflux is basically, this is your stomach, which has your gastric juices. Those are highly acidic. If you know what I mean by pH, then the pH of the gastric juices are roughly around 3 to 3.5, which is pretty acidic. And that is meant to basically digest and all your food which you intake. So sometimes, and then basically what happens is there are gastric juices in your stomach, and there is this muscular sphincter which is does not allow these gastric juices to go up through your esophagus, which is your food pipe. So it does not allow your gastric juices to go up. If it goes up, because this stomach lining is made up of tissues which can withstand that pH, but the lining of your esophagus are not made up of something which can take undertake this this low pH or high acidic juice. So hence we have this sphincter right here which does not allow this to go. But for some reason, this sphincter, it's a muscle, it relaxes, and what happens is that some of your gastric juices will then flow into your esophagus or your food pipe. And as I said, that lining is not able to withstand that acid, and so you will feel that burn. You will feel that your acid, I mean, you can imagine, if you pour acid, it will start burning, so it will give you this pain or burn sensation throughout your windpipe. It will go from your chest up to your neck area, and it's just nothing but your gastric juices basically overflowing up into your food pipe. So that's what is called as acid reflux. And common symptoms would be chest pains, burning sensation, as I said. Swallowing will be difficult because your wood food pipe has undergone a little bit of acid issues, so it might be a little bit hard to bring down the food. A lot of sour taste in your mouth because acidic taste is always sourish. And if it is too much, it will start decaying your tooth, because your tooth it will start to come up through your saliva. So your saliva will get acidic, so your tooth will start to become acidic. So these are the common systems. Um, but what are the causes? Mostly it's overeating, and the most common problem of having acid reflux is eating heavy at night and immediately going to bed right after that. So what has happened is you have consumed your food, so you have allowed your food to go in. So the sphincter has to open and let your food go in, go in, go in. And you have filled your stomach up, and you just went and laid down. And when you laid down, your sphincter was still kind of open and closing, open and closing. So it was still functional. And anytime you go lay down, it will allow your acid, so that might just open up, and your acid, your stomach acid might go up, back up. So those are the reasons mostly you will feel that burn in your or your acid burn or acid reflux. So that's one of the major causes, like eating heavy or just eating before going to bed. So it is advised, always advised, to eat at least 2 hours before your bed. So I know it's a very not a common fact. Some of the people like to eat late or whatever it is, but again, as you age, this will be a more common problem. And again, acid reflux can be taken care of by taking antacids or drinking sips of water, slowly bringing down the acid burn. I mean, anything acid has to be broken down with something which is basic, or something which has soda, or which has pH above 7. So you can get those alkaline waters. All those things can help bring down that acid in burn in your food pipe. But the most common problem is that, and then of course sodas and all of those things. If you burp and all that thing just kind of comes up, that's all your acid, your stomach acid kind of coming up. So it's not a something which is very harmful, but it is something which is pretty common in humans. I mean, most common problem is our food eating habits. Mostly, if you eat at late at night, heavy at night, and you just go to bed, more likely you're gonna lead to this acid reflux issue. Mostly, as you go, as you start aging, as you go above 40, it will be a much more common occurrence. So try to not to eat. I mean, once in a while, sometimes it might happen. You have no choice but to eat and go to bed, but try to make it a habit to eat at least 2 hours in advance. And so by that time, your stomach has also digested it, your sphincter has got enough time to kind of close itself completely, and you're good to go. So, yeah, this was my short video to explain what is acid reflux and what are the common reasons. And mostly it is easily to be, you can use over the counter medication to cure it, but you will see more of this happening as you age more. So, with common and better habits, you will be able to avoid it. So with that, I'll close off this video and I'll see you in the next one.